Hello everyone, Kayla here, and this is What the Kink, a natural hair channel where I share my personal hair journey and tips, tricks, and product reviews to help you with your own. Guys, we are finally here. The Black Friday wish list for 2021. This is one of the more popular videos on my channel, so I know that it attracts a lot of people who do not know me from a can of paint. For those people, I do not keep a very large stash of products. I am a YouTuber with all of these videos, but I am barely using more than what you see in the videos. So my little 3-drawer container, the whole bottom drawer is full of like tools and brushes and stuff like that. The middle drawer is supposed to be for things that are unopened. There's like 2 products in there at max at any time. And the top drawers for things that are open that I'm not currently using at the moment. And y'all, it usually be like 3 products in there. It's for hairstyles that I don't often wear. So my hair collection is very slim, is the point that I'm making. So for this year's Black Friday wish list, my whole goal was to more so stock up on those behind the scenes staples, behind the scenes products that I know work on my hair, that will have me having hair that I'm deeming as successful, hair that looks great even when I'm not filming a video. Because sometimes when I film a video, the product is a flop, and then I gotta wear hair that's a flop, so on and so forth. So that's kind of what I'm wanting to do. That's kind of my goal. Of course, there will be some new things in here as well, things that I want to try, but I want to have that solid base of, when I'm not filming, this is what I'm using. Also, I've noticed that brands are starting to dip their toe into releasing products again. So because of that, I do want to leave room in my collection so that I can, if something piques my interest, fits my requirements, try new products as well. So that's also why I'm trying to do mostly staples in this one. Okay, so the first brand that I'm watching to see what their sale is going to look like, I don't even care what their sale looks like. Obia, all day, every day. And y'all already know I'm going to be buying the custard. The custard is probably, when you think about more botanical, water-soluble products or whatever, this is probably one of the cheaper options that are out there. It is less expensive per ounce, and I just love the way it makes my hair look. I mean, and I think it was one of the first botanicals I really tried that could be used almost in the same way that you would use EcoStyle or Wetline. So there was no learning curve to how to use it either. So I'm definitely going to be stocking up. I think, y'all, my record is I've bought like 6 of them in one go. So we'll see how many I buy this year. I might be limited because I will be a little bit mobile this Black Friday. So I will be having to use my mobile phone to shop. So we'll see. Next up is someone who's new to the game as far as my collection, and that's Eco Slay. Y'all already know what I'm going to be buying. I'm going to be buying Jello Shot. Jello Shot is going to be my wet line stand-in because it's just so freaking strong hold. And of course they have the pouches now. I definitely want to get a couple of the pouches because I think the pouch is a 16-ounce pouch because the product was a 12-ounce product. And I got a couple of uses out of that, but I think the pouches are bigger than the jar was. So I like that. It's exciting. I think it's going to give me like probably an additional a use or 2. And so I'm really excited about that. But even though I'm getting more use per pouch, I'm going to buy a couple of pouches just to have them on stock, on hand, on deck, so on and so forth. So yeah, I'm going to be getting some of the Jello Shot. And this one is a return. Return of the Mac. Return of the... yeah, I'm going to be getting some Kinky Curly curling custard. There's a reason why it's just the custard and not the leave-in. First of all, I don't have any stores local to me that sell the large size of the custard. I'm not familiar with Kinky Curly sales. I've never purchased Kinky Curly during a sale. I've always purchased them full price. I've always purchased them through third-party retailers. But the places I used to like to shop from, they're not on the website anymore. iHerb.com no longer sells Kinky Curly. So I am trying to see if I can pick up the large one, which is technically cheaper per ounce. I'm trying to see if I can pick up the large one from their site if they do some sort of sale or deal. Honestly, with Kinky Curly, I'll be happy to get any kind of deal on it. And I'm also, what I'm wanting to do is I'm wanting to try some combos with the custard instead of just the straight up system. I know the system works on my hair. I've used the system. Check out my Instagram. Because I tend to get like a couple of uses out of the little 8-ounce jar or whatever when I use the system purely as it is. My hairstylist used the system on my hair. We got very different results, by the way. So that goes to show you that technique is everything. She used more product than I did. I used less product than her, and it wasn't even the amount of product. It was definitely the technique and the way that the hair was styled, as we got different results from each other with the same products. But yeah, that's why the custard's on there, because I want to buy it directly from them and I want to see what kind of sales they do. I've never watched them before. The reason the leave-in is not on there is because literally I can walk to Walgreens right now and it's on the shelf, guaranteed 100% there. Also, when I use leave-ins, I don't use a crap ton amount, and so the leave-in will just sit there. I don't really have a need to get it on sale. Like, there's no motivation for me to get it on sale when I can walk down the street and get it. Whereas I cannot walk down the street and get that 16-ounce conditioner, and not conditioner, but custard, and it would be nice to get it at a slight discount. So yeah, that is my last of the stock up, I do believe. Yes. All right, on to the things that I'm wanting to try, things I want to experiment with. And the first one is Earth Tones Naturals. And you're like, why is that a try and not a stock up? Well, because, you know, I tried the Earth Tones gel like 3,000 different ways, every way except for the way that you're supposed to use it. So it was experimental. Like, I talk about all the wash and goes I did with it in the jelly video. I think I did my hair like 3 different ways before I sat down and filmed that video, because they give you so much of that product. But I want to try the Max version of it, and I've never tried that before, and then I would like to revisit the original and keep playing with it and see if I can style it in the way that the owner of the brand suggests, just to see like what kind of result that I'm going to get. And then in the end, if I don't like it the way that she recommends, I can just treat it like Kinky Curly. That's how I got the best results with it, was I used the Kinky Curly leave-in with it. And so yeah, last year or whenever it was, I think it was last year, I purchased directly from the Canadian original website because that had the best deal. However, I will not exclude looking on Curly Do. Curly Do is the US retailer for the Earth Tones products. But the deals were just, when everything was all said and done and everything added up, it was just more economic for me to just purchase from Earth Tones directly. The next brand is Curl Origin. If you're not familiar with Curl Origin, they are another sister company to She Scented. She Scented has many sisters, okay? And I did try Curl Origin once in the past. It was a styler. I did not like it on my hair. It was too light. It didn't do enough, you know. There's a certain way to do light styler. Like what I have in my hair now is not a super strong styler, but you see my hair is still defined but fluffy and has movement and stuff. If you're going to be a light styler for me, it's gotta, you see this? You gotta be able to do this if you're gonna be a light styler on my hair, right? And so I don't remember exactly the styler that I tried for them, but I know that I did not like it, right? And I just never really came back to them for any conditioners or anything else like that. I want to go to them and I want to try out this new styler that y'all put me on. It is the Pink Superfoods Gel. I didn't look into anything other than the fact that if this product was vegan, like, so I don't know what the pink means. I don't know what the superfoods mean. I don't know anything. I also looked into the ingredient that provides hold, which I can't remember right now what it is off the top of my head, but I know that it was an ingredient that I was like, okay, bet, that might be able to do something on my hair. So I'm going to be trying out this styler if I can get my hands on it, if I think the deal is good enough. We will see. We will see. This brand here is one that is sold in Ulta. So if I can't get a deal on it from them, I'll just go buy it at the Ulta store because it's definitely on the shelf in the store. But this is Creole Essence. Creole Essence has a gel. Again, it was another one of the situations where I quickly scanned it, saw that it was vegan friendly, saw that it had ingredients that provide hold that I'd probably be cool with, and I was like, yeah, I want to try that out. So I was like, all right. And a matter of fact, now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've ever even been to the Creole Essence website. I don't think I've ever been there before, but I think that I will visit them and see what their sales are like. And guys, when I'm saying like, if I will buy it, if I will whatever, what I mean, and the folks that know me know this, if it is 30% off, I consider that to be free shipping. I typically will not buy now at 30% off unless they're already offering free shipping or I'm buying enough to trigger the free shipping. I will not do 30% off and pay shipping. And then my buy it now price starts at 40% off. At 40% off, that will cover the shipping, and that will start to take a little chunk out of the product as well. You know what I mean? But all in all, for Black Friday, I don't think that you guys should spend above, you know, what you can afford. Definitely keep that in mind. Don't go crazy out there in the streets with the sales. You know, be reasonable with it, sis. Be reasonable with it. I do definitely have like a limit or amount that I do seek to spend. And also, as you guys know, I'm stocking up an empty stash. I empty my stash every time around this time this year. I use up all the products, so I am restocking my hair products, and I don't intend to buy much for a while unless I'm trying to create a video. Now, you will have to wait for the haul. That has not come out yet. But what you can do is you can look at what was on my wish list from 2020, and you can see what I actually ended up hauling in 2020 as well while you wait. Subscribe. I post videos every week, and I'll talk to you in the next one.